if two lines are drawn, two lines are parallel, okay? Say that a transversal is drawn. A transversal is drawn. Just now we discussed that these two angles are corresponding angles and these are equal in measure. These are equal in measure, right? So let me write the statement. If two lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are equal or congruent, right? Now I'm going to make this statement into two pieces. This is first part of my statement and this is the second part of my statement. Okay? Okay. So there are two parts. Okay? This is first part of my statement and this is second part of my statement. Now, if you are asked to write the converse means we take the second part of the statement first. Then, after that, we go to first part of the statement. Okay? I repeat once again. This is the statement. If two lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are equal. All of you know that, right? Now, what is converse means? If I take the second part of the statement first, which means if corresponding angles are equal, then now I copied the second part of the statement, then I'm going to the first part of the statement. Okay? So if corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Okay? Now, based on this converse, we are going to construct the parallel lines. How means? Let me take straight edge. Then draw a line segment. Then after that, mark a point. Let's say there's a point here, point P. Okay? Now, AB is one line segment. Now you have to draw a line parallel to AB that is passing through point P. There is a line segment AB. A point P is given outside the line segment. You have to construct a line parallel to AB and passing through point P. So let me think how to construct this one. So there is a line segment AB, there is a line segment AB, and there's a point P. So just I'm drawing a freehand sketch, a rough sketch. Now let's refer to the previous part of our lesson. I know that corresponding angles are, if lines are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. And the converse is, if corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Suppose if there is a transversal, okay, and assume that if this angle, let me give a number, let's say angle 1 is equal to angle 2. In case if these two angles are equal, right, then I can say that these two lines are parallel. Let me name it as CD. Okay? If angle 1 equals to angle 2, then AB will be parallel to CD. Right? So, if there is a transversal and if I'm able to construct these two angles are equal angles, then this line will be parallel, right? That's what the Converse says. If corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. So let's go to this one. Let me construct a transversal. Transversal, shall I draw this way? Yes, you can draw it. Or else, do you want to draw a little slanting? Maybe this way, which is correct means however you take, all the options are correct. All the options are correct. So you can draw this way, you can draw this way, you can draw this way. So maybe this way. So in any direction you can. But I personally prefer a little slanting, a little slanting. So let me draw a line segment. That's my transversal. That's my transversal. So this is my transversal. Okay. So a transversal is drawn. Now the task is, you see that angle 1 and angle 2, if the angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. So I have to use my compass so that the same angle, like angle P, let me say that some K, angle PKB, and something I have to construct so that these two angles are equal. I hope you remember how to copy an angle. First step is take the compass, place the compass tip at K, at point K, then you can stretch. What is the radius means? You can take a small one, you can take a big one, whatever the way you like it. Just I'm taking this way. I'm drawing an arc. I'm drawing an arc. Okay? Let's say that it's intersecting at point W and point X. W and X. Okay? So an arc is drawn from point K. Now take the compass tip and place it at P. See that it was at K and now I'm moving to P and draw an arc. Draw an arc. Okay? So step 1 is over. You can name this as maybe Y. Okay? And next, place the compass tip at W. Place the compass tip at W. Listen carefully. Initially, I kept at K, an arc is drawn. Then it's moved to P and another arc is drawn. Okay? Then this time I'm placing at W. Now, is it touching point X or not? Is it touching point X or not? No. So if you want, you can adjust. Is it touching point X? Touching point X. Yes, it is. If not, adjust slightly here and there. Okay? Now, it is passing through point X. It is passing through point X. Now, move the compass tip to point Y. See that from W, I have drawn an arc. If necessary, you have to adjust the compass so that the pencil touches point X. Then move it to point Y. Okay? So now draw an arc. Okay? Now these two arcs are intersecting at point Z. Point Z. Okay? Take straight edge. Join P, Z, and extend it. Oh, I see that these two lines are, they seems to be parallel, okay, which is here. PZ is parallel to AB, or you can call it as AK, AX, or AB, any of these. I want to make sure whether my construction is correct or not. Are they really parallel and are they exactly parallel or not? All of us know that these are corresponding angles, right? These are corresponding angles. So let me take my protractor, and let me measure what is the angle. What is the angle? It is, you can see that a little over 50, a little over 50, could be 51 or 52. Let me take it as 52 degrees, approx. Okay. So this is 52 degrees. Next, let me place this one here carefully, and the right vertex. Okay. Well, here, this one, I'm sure if I extend this one, this is going to be a little over 50 degrees. If you want, you can take a straight edge and you can extend and you can check it. So this is also 52 degrees. Now, the conclusion. Angle WKX, which is 52 degrees, and angle YPZ, this is also 52 degrees. So these two are equal. And these two are equal, or you can say congruent, right? So now let's refer back to the converse statement. If corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. I see that the corresponding angles are equal. So can I say that these two are parallel lines or not? The answer is yes. So this is PZ. Let me say that line segment PZ is parallel to KB or AB, whatever you want. Therefore, these two are there. My bad. So here, PZ and KB, they are parallel lines. Right. So, constructing parallel lines, is it the only one method? No. There is one more method. I'm going to explain the other method. Okay. So, let me write the basic rules first. If I take two parallel lines, and this is the transversal, all of you know that these two angles are called alternate angles. These two are interior alternate angles, and these two angles are equal, right? So let's say L is parallel to M. If two lines are parallel, then alternate angles. Let me number them. Say angle 3, angle 4. So angle 3 equals to 4. Let me write the statement. If, just a moment, let me use my highlighter first. Okay. Okay. So here, if two lines are parallel, then interior alternate angles are equal or maybe congruent, right? All of you know that. Now, I'm taking the statement into two parts, and if I write the second part first, then if I go to first part of my statement, I call this one as converse, just like the previous example. So what is the converse? What is the converse of this one means? So remember, I'm going to write my second statement first, but starting with if. If interior alternate angles are equal, then I'm going to my first part of the statement. Then the lines are parallel. Now, based on the converse, based on this statement, we are going to construct the parallel lines. How? So Like, let me take straight edge. Straight edge. This is not really good. So let me take another one. Okay. So let me take this straight edge. Draw a line segment. Draw a line segment. Draw. Mark a point P somewhere here. Okay. So let me name this as maybe A. This is B. And next, this is point P. Now you are going to construct a line parallel to AB that is passing through point P. Let me think how to construct this one. Let's say this is AB. This is AB. Then this is AB. Then how? So here is point P. Here is point P. In case if there is a transversal, and I know interior alternate angles are equal, right? Suppose if I'm going to copy this angle 3 here, please remember on the other side of the transversal, if I'm able to copy the angle on the other side, then I will get a line parallel to AB, right? So that's the logic. If there is a transversal, so I can draw a transversal however I like. So again, do I have to take this way, or this way? Whatever the way you like, you can draw the transversal. So let me draw. I prefer to draw a little slanting. Okay. So let me draw a transversal. Okay, that is passing through point P, intersecting at say K. Okay, just like the previous construction, the same process, almost the same process. At point K, I'm keeping the tip of this one. Do I have to take a big one or a small one? Means it's up to you. So far I have drawn really big arcs. This time let me draw small and cute arcs. So let me draw an arc that is touching two parts of the angle. So let me label this as W and X. So whatever the arc is drawn, the same thing. I'm not going to draw corresponding. I know that alternate angles means one is right side, one is left side. So if I'm drawing the arc this side, I have to draw on the opposite side, right? So let me draw an arc. Do you see that? Keeping my rough sketch in view, I'm drawing the arc on the other side of the transversal. So this is my guiding rough sketch. So keeping this one in view, I did not, so see I have drawn the arc, then I did not go here, but instead of that I have drawn this side because my rough sketch is guiding me where to draw. Now, just you can place it at X, Okay, is it touching point W or not? It's not touching. Then you can adjust. Is it touching point W? Touching point W. You can adjust a little here and there. Yes, it is touching point W. Do you see that? Now, draw an arc. Okay. Let me adjust a little. Is it touching point W? Yes, it is. It is touching point W. Now, move this one to this point. I'm sorry, I forgot to label this one. Let me label this as point Y. So, from X, an arc is drawn. Now move it to point Y. The tip of the compass. Then draw an arc. that intersects that previous one. Now label this one as point C, use straight edge, join the points. Okay, join the points. I got a line parallel to AB. I want to make sure it is really 100% perfect. So this time, this angle, which is WKX, and the other angle ZPY are they equal or not? In case if the interior alternate angles are equal, that is these alternate angles are, in case if the measure is equal, then the lines are parallel, right? So let's take the protractor and measure the angle, that is it is a little below 60. You can see that between 55 and 60, I can see that it is mostly it's close to 60. So let me consider this as 58 degrees. There are two options. You can measure this way, or if you have any hard time, then you can rotate the paper this way, and you can measure the angle. So let me measure it. Okay. Now, if you measure this angle, again you see that it is between 50 and 60, and it is close to 60. It's above 55 and it's close to 60. So instead of 57, I can take 58 because it is close to 60. So let me take this one as 58 degrees, right, friends? Now angle ZPY equals to 58 degrees. It is ZPY equals to 58 degrees, and WKX, angle WKX is also 58 degrees. These two angles are equal. Are congruent, right? So I know that if interior alternate angles are equal, I see that interior alternate angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Therefore, if these angles are equal, then the lines must be parallel to each other. Therefore, I say that line segment AB is parallel to line segment CD, right? Quickly, let me summarize. We know that if two lines are parallel, then interior alternate angles are equal, right? So here angle 3 should be equal to 4. The same statement is copied here. If two lines are parallel, then interior alternate angles are equal. Now, if you split this one into two parts, the whole statement into two parts, and if you write the second part of the statement first, then goes to the first part, then we call this as converse. So if I write the second part of the statement, if interior alternate angles are equal, then the two lines are parallel. Based on this one, then we constructed this one. So a line segment is drawn, a point is marked outside, and then just I made a rough sketch to guide my construction. Then based on that, first this angle I tried to copy on the other side of the transversal, and I noticed that these two angles are equal. So as the interior alternate angles are equal, then the lines are